Here we go again. Let's see what we get done today. The goal is getting the first level complete to where I can put the floor joists on for the loft. So we'll see. I might have to stop early because I've got some other commitments that'll be coming up, but that's the goal. So we'll see how it goes. I wanted to stop here and just share a monumental moment where I'm marking right now. The walls are 7 foot high, and that is even all the way around. And that right there, last complicated steps for this level. After that it's all flat, and then just the joinery at the corners. But that should go fairly easy compared to the rest of them. And it's fairly level, and this one's pretty close. It's not exact, but it's close. And so that's just cool. Actually starting to look like something something that's going to be nice. It's not going to be huge, but it'll be just right for play area and a study. Last night I decided that I'm going to go ahead and leave one end of the loft open when I make it, and so I'll leave probably 2 feet, and that's where I'll put the ladder. Won't be worrying about building a trap door with that in mind. It won't be. I will have to build, of course, railing and a gate so that you go up and you can shut the gate and the kids can't fall. But that'll leave a space for a little bit of vaulted ceiling. Maybe I'll leave a little more than 2 feet. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look at it once I get up to where I'm going to lay the joists. I'll get up to that height and I'll mark them out and play with it before I cut anything. But that's the plan. That's the changed plan. I was really set on having a solid upper level, but I was looking at some pictures and keeping things in mind with the wood stove and the openness that the space feels inside, and I think it's going to feel nicer with a little open all the way to the top. And I'm thinking about on this side underneath the pitch, as that comes up in an A shape, I've got a couple of horizontal windows I might put in there, one over the other, one being smaller than the other. And so we'll see. Gotta get the chainsaw out, trim up those ends there and there so that I can get that tongue and groove in them, just like this side on that log that I just set on the back wall. And then I will go to work over this window. Looks like I have enough 10-foot boards ripped so that I can just go ahead and get that done. So hopefully those two will go up pretty quick. But I'm going to do that and get back to it. It's really cool to have this up there. That's 7.5 feet on that side. And that side, it's super solid. It's nice. I'm gonna do that one next, and then I'll do another across the back. And then the one on top of that will be, or two on top of that will be what supports the joists. Anyways, I was stepping on this, and I had it, see now I've got it flat against the wall. I had it at an angle, excuse me, resting here and over on that wall, kind of at a forming a triangle there. But I stepped on this closer to this side, and it pushed it out. That's where it tore this up. And as I slipped, I caught the steps here with my knee, and right through my pants, it tore me up a little bit. So I'm going to take a break, clean that up a little, just to make sure it doesn't get infected or anything, and then I'll get back at it, unless I've got some, I think I've got some other things I got to do real quick, but I'll figure it out. At least we're where we are. It's big progress. Once I'm done with that, then that'll be even better. It'll be awesome. So 7 feet, 7.5 feet. 8 foot is where I want the bottom of the loft to be. Well, my break ended up being the rest of the evening, so I had to help my wife out with some things, and had a work meeting, and that ended up being the end of it today. So that's where we're at. 7.5 feet on those 10-foot lengths and 7 feet on the 12-foot lengths. And the next thing I'll do is cut the joinery for the 12-foot length to be able to go on, and get that across over the door. And then that's going to be awesome. I'm excited for this progress. It's feeling pretty cool to actually get this far. So just wanted to say thank you for joining me, and if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and share the video with those you think might enjoy it, and go ahead and watch the back videos of the series if you haven't seen them yet, and you'll see this go from the ground up. And then hit the bell notification button. You'll see whenever I go ahead and put up a new video. Sometimes I'll do shorter ones, sometimes I'll do longer ones. Just depends on what happens and what we're able to see. But this one has a couple of days of work tied together in it, and just really sped up. It's a super time lapse. And even though it's real quick, I appreciate you leaving a comment, and I'll try to answer. I think I've answered every comment I've got so far. I'll try to keep that up as they come on. Just say thank you for your support, well wishes, for your comments. mature adventure. I appreciate your comments and your time you take to encourage me. I look forward to continuing to share this adventure with you through my channel. Thank you so much, and you'll see me next time. Well, it's a new day. Getting through onto my days off now, so I'm gonna give a good hard push, see what I can get done, because after this set of days off, I work again, and then I've got one day before it's supposed to start raining and then snowing for multiple days. And I think that might be the end of this beautiful weather, at least for a bit, where it's dry and good working weather. Like you can see, it's gorgeous. And considering the winter, it's ideal working weather. So I'm going to give it a push these next few days, get done everything that I can, and hopefully at least get to where we've got the skeletal structure of the roof so that we can support a tarp over it without additional features to keep it up like last time. But we'll see. Gonna just get at it and do what is possible, and that's all I will be able to do. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate your support, and I really appreciate those watches and likes, thumbs ups, subscribes, and sharing it with a friend. And if you like it, and you know someone that'll like it, what you're seeing, then please share it with them. And if you've done something like this, please leave a comment and let me know what advice you have for pitch of the roof and for the opening on the end of the balcony. Again, the outside footprint is a 10 by 12, and I just changed my mind from doing a fully enclosed balcony with a trap door to leaving the end of the balcony open and doing some horizontal windows up off of the view from the balcony that will overlook the garden. And then we can run eventually, if we get a wood stove in there, we could run the stovepipe up and just out the side below the roof to keep connections and roofing simple. But we'll see. Haven't decided that far ahead, but we will get there. Anyways, thanks for your comments and for watching. Keep at it. Appreciate it. I'll keep at it. Here we go. Well, I've got one round of logs all the way up today. And at one point my wife said, well, no wonder you're not finished. It takes you forever to do a log. And I was working on that. That's while I was working on that front log there. And I had to trim out a bit for the door frame. And so she watched me up and down, back and forth, making that, because it was almost nothing, but just enough to be more work. And it's uneven. The frame's not even with the logs, so that's why it was extra work. But you can see on there, tire over here it's flush. Over on that other side it drops down. But anyways, I've officially got a log over every frame, and over the door frames, over the windows, and now, like I mentioned before, I've decided to do an open loft, so I've got a partial vaulted ceiling, and I'm thinking about putting in a couple of horizontal windows over here in the upper section where it's vaulted, but where that's angled in, you know, as it starts to go in, up and in, just to give a little more natural light. But we'll see what I end up doing. Not completely decided on that yet, but I got to think about it with regards to where I'll put the balcony and such. But now that that board's on there, that'll be a lot more stable all the way around, and it really is. But I think I'm gonna call it a night now, and that'll be it for today. It's dark. I'm gonna go help my wife with some things. She's awesome. She's helped me, and I just wanted to show that with you and share it and say thank you. And please subscribe and like, and you'll see me next time.